Hey friends, hey yoga friends. So, I just decided maybe Mondays will be my vlogging day. Although it is like my busiest day, but it's the day where I have like the energy to do it. Is that crazy? So today I have a 7 a.m. Group class, which I think is awesome, and I get to flow like I like. For that 7 a.m. class, it essentially is a typical vinyasa class. I do offer modifications for everybody, but it's like an all levels flow, which I think is awesome because then I could flow like with peak poses and do my thing too. So I like that class a lot. And then I have a 9, a 10, and an 11, I think. Can't remember. And then I have a 12:30, a 1:30. Can't remember all the things I have, but I have two 30-minute consults that are for like people who want to sign up for one-on-ones, and then to get them kind of like all the questions answered and everything, and those are free. So if you're wanting to do like a one-on-one with me, then that's one way to do it. And I decided that since I'd like to make myself more accessible to clients, I'm going to be offering a one-on-one once monthly package versus weekly package. So the one-on-one once monthly, and then getting access to all the group Zoom classes, that one will be $69. And then if you just want to do group Zoom, it's $29. And then if you would like to do like a once weekly thing, it'll be $175. So that's where I'm at with it, and I feel like that's reasonable, and I feel good about that, and giving my time for that price. So I thought a lot about it, and I think that that's the best for everybody, because I want to make it accessible, and I would like for people to, feel like they're getting a lot out of the yoga classes. So today I've been kind of mulling over what my peak pose will be in my vinyasa class and what my theme will be, and I'm leaning towards a peak pose of Warrior 3 or Warrior 2. And then the theme being I am joy. So that's kind of what came up in my head today. I am joy. And then the either Warrior 2 or Warrior 3. I feel like progressions for Warrior 2 is there's not as many, unless you like want to do your knee, or if you want to leave arms down. I guess there are a few progressions. I'm just like thinking, fancy Warrior 3. Of course that's going to be a peak pose, right? But like, I know for my clients, they might appreciate Warrior 2 being a peak pose because some of them are beginners, and it's always good to go over alignment in a more deeper way during the class, because some of them aren't my one-on-one clients, so we don't have a chance to like get into that, versus like with the one-on-ones, depending on what they're wanting. But yeah, that's where I'm headed, and I just dropped off my kids. Going to go do my 7 a.m. class at 6:43. Be home in about 5 minutes. I'll have just enough time to get my water set up, get my Zoom call set up, and I'll get on it like right as soon as I get on, like around 6:55. And hopefully my students, I have like 3 or 4 people signed up for this Zoom class, and they can get on and practice some yoga. I like to start my Monday with some yoga, so I'll practice with them. I like to go a little harder on Mondays. We might even, we might even practice handstand drills. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm working on forearm stand, so dolphin is like right at the front of my head. Dolphin, dolphin, dolphin. So maybe dolphin might be the pose. Dolphin might be the pose. And then doing some dolphin leg lifts and some yogi playtime with it. So if they'd like to practice forearm stand, they can. I don't know, maybe I should do like a workshop for something like that. I feel like any type of inversion, 1 hour is just never enough, especially for somebody who's never done inversions before. So, but how do you build strength for it? Dolphin. So maybe I'll just add dolphin in and we'll have peak pose of warrior 2. This is kind of like my process of like how I create my classes. Like, what do I feel like doing? What did we do last week? What do you think will be something that they'll benefit from, you know, the students in the class? Because, you know, they are the ones that are taking the class and wanting to get a good workout. And I think, you know, I was even debating on, oh, goodness, okay, sorry. Like, I didn't see that truck there. Okay, he was very nice and let me go. But it's just interesting how you like, you know, set up your classes and to kind of like be catered to the students. And sometimes you don't know the levels of the students, so you just kind of have to plan accordingly. Like give a lot of offerings, like just have them out there and let them pick whatever is going to work for them because they know their body's the best. So whatever it will be, it will be. I think I'm going to do warrior 2 as the peak, and then I would like to do some dolphin leg lifts at some point. I think I'll do dolphin and then maybe some plank holds. So I think what I'll do is like dolphin and then plank holds. So like just thinking about like being on your forearms, like what else could you do? And that's something else you could do. And everybody wants to engage that core. Okay, I'm feeling it. I'm bobbing it. I see what you're putting down. I'm picking up what you're putting down. All right, guys. I'll let you know how it goes after the class. So I just finished my run in my first class. I have 2 more classes after this, and I'm having some coffee and some biscotti for breakfast. I was gonna have some Greek yogurt and some strawberries, but somebody put my Greek yogurt container back in the fridge and it was empty. Who did that? Husband. So today's class was I Am Joy, and it felt really good. Worked hard. I think I killed my yoga students, which is good on a Monday. So we'll get that going. And then I got my 2 classes, and then I have a break for 30 minutes. So I got 2 hours, and then I guess I'll find something to eat after that. That's more than biscotti. I might grab something in between my 2 classes, like a piece of string cheese or something, just so I don't feel like those tummy grumbles, you know? But I'm gonna check my email and then just follow up on everything, and yeah. Monday. I ended up sending this text message to my mom and my husband. They don't think I should be putting up my Halloween decorations early, like in August. And I feel like August is the perfect time to be putting up Halloween decorations. So what do you think? Do you think that Halloween needs to be reserved for just October, or can you go ahead and push it back to August? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just noticed that I have 4,000 followers on Instagram. I've been building up this account for months, and I just appreciate all of you guys following me and liking my stuff, commenting on anything. It really helps my posts, and I just appreciate you guys so much, and I hope that I'm bringing value to you every single day. I just love being able to offer these yoga poses in an accessible way, and I hope that you like it too. So I just finished my 10 o'clock session with my private client, and it went so good. My 9 a.m. client ended up canceling on me, which is fine. It's totally fine. she had something come up. So we're going to switch it to Thursday. And I am in my fridge. I have a fridge, too much food. I have a fridge full of food, and I'd like to find myself eating something that's semi-good. So I think, oh, something just fell. Maybe the ice. I think what I'm going to get is a charcuterie kind of thing. I had that for lunch yesterday. It was so good. So I think I'm going to do the same thing. So I'll get that set up and munch on that until my 11:30 appointment. I got like 20 minutes before that. Here's my charcuterie lunch. I have cheddar cheese, blue cheese, a little bit of prosciutto, Triscuits, some all-grain crackers, some salami, and then a couple plums my husband had picked up at a little farmer's stand. So that'll be the lunch. Someone actually asked me why I call myself a fat yoga instructor. Like, why do I even say it? And the reason is because there aren't very many fat yoga instructors. You can definitely look for them, find them here and there, but the representation is very small compared to thin-bodied yoga instructors. And here's the thing, most fat people don't like to go to yoga studios. They're terrified. They're afraid of judgment and that they can't do the poses. And if they don't have any representation, then they wouldn't even try it. But if there is representation, then those yoga instructors can cue for a larger body. So things like taking your legs a little bit wider so you can accommodate your belly, moving your hips back and forth so you can accommodate your hips. There's lots of things that you can do in your body to practice just like a thin-bodied person. And me being a fat-bodied yoga instructor makes a difference. So I just finished my 1:30 to 2:30 session. It went really good, but I'm realizing my shoulder strength isn't as where it should be. My poses today were dolphin to plank, and so like that was the peak pose for today, and my shoulders are sore, so I'm not going to be able to do it for my last session. I wanted everybody's session to be the same, but it's just not going to happen. So it will most likely be something else. Maybe I'll ask my client what they'd like. That session will be at 4, and then I'm done for today. I am starving. I need to go and figure out a snack or something because I'm really hungry. And I uploaded a YouTube. So I uploaded this one, 10-minute yoga stretch. So if you haven't checked that one out, go check it out. It was the one probably right before this one. And I also did a consultation with the client, and we set up so that she can start doing one-on-one sessions with me. So that's great. I'm excited about that. Getting them kind of like in that yoga routine is always nice. But yeah, I have one more session this afternoon. It's almost 3 o'clock. My session is at 4 o'clock, so I have about an hour in between. And I'm going to go make myself a snack. So let's see what we got. So I ended up having some rice and some leftover eggs and chorizo from breakfast yesterday. Some leftover sausage. I just tossed it all in a pan, added some soy sauce. I'm sure there's other things I could have added to it to make it even better, but I just figured I'd make some fried rice. I know this is a lot, but my family loves it, and so it being kind of warm when they get home, they might like munch on it when they get home before we have dinner. My kids love the fried rice. They might even eat that instead of dinner. But yeah, that's kind of what I made for my afternoon snack. I definitely won't be eating all of this, but just some of it. And yeah, so if you have leftover rice, and you can always just kind of scramble an egg and then add some soy sauce, and you can keep it like that, or you can add like meat or whatever you've got on hand. And that's basically all I did, because I'm trying to keep it easy and also make all the foods in my fridge, because I'm really bad at that. So yeah, That's the jam. That's the jamaroo. Jam, jam, jammy. Jam, jam. I don't know why I'm saying jam. Okay, that's it. That's going to be my snack. So I ended up making a bigger batch of the fried rice for dinner, and then I got to watch my husband and my son play, I don't even know what this is, Fortnite. That was my day. Have a good one, guys. Thanks.